Good morning and Happy New Year. So I'm still a little bit under the weather, but the blessing of me being sick at the beginning of the new year is I haven't been able to do much of anything except for sit at my dining room table between naps and work on paper pumpkin kits. So I have started just going through all my paper pumpkin kits, even though I was planning on using some on different projects, and just making what's in them. And I'm really excited because I'm getting a lot of cards crafted. But anyways, throwback to the August 2018 Blissful Blooms paper pumpkin kit. Making the cards basically how you're supposed to make them. But I realized that I could save on the ribbon and things if I did it a little differently than what the instructions call for. So here on step 3, it tells you to cut 12 inches, loop 12 inches of the twine and adhere it to the back of the tags. But I found that I can have twine left over if I do it like this. So I stamp my little tag, and you can do this with any project. And all I did was put a strip of adhesive on each side. I'm going to turn on the flat. Oh, there we go. That's better. All right. So then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my twine, and I'm going to lay it down. Let's see if you can see this. I'm going to attach it like this and make my loop. And then from there, I'm going to go up to as long as I want that little extra flyaway strand to be and cut it off. So I'm just guessing, but this might be maybe 3 inches, 4 inches tops. Okay, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. So I am saving maybe 4 to 5 inches of twine by doing it this way on each of the tags, leaving plenty left over for other projects if I want to use them on something else later. And so I cut it like that, and then there you have it. So that's easy peasy, fancy tip number 1. Okay, then the other thing is, a lot of you know this, but some may not. On the dimensionals that you get, these are the ones with a paper pumpkin. But I use those, but I also cut and use these edge pieces here. And they actually work really good for the backs of the tags on the more narrow runs. So for instance, if I cut it like that, and I peel it off, let's go without the flash. Can't decide if I like the light or not. Oh, it's better without the light. And then I'm going to just attach that right there. And I'm looking through the camera, so that's kind of hard. And then you can peel it off. And then I'll put another piece there and then attach it to my card front. So here's how the card looks. The last thing that I did on this particular card, so on these cards, well, this one I stamped because I accidentally crinkled the tag. So I kind of tried to hide where I bent the tag. But on the one that I did correctly, I put adhesive on the back of the big tag and then attached the vellum to it. But on this one here, I put the adhesive directly on the card front. So I did a strip here. And even if you don't have this paper pumpkin kit, this can help you with other projects you do. And then from there, I just randomly stuck on these vellum leaves that came with the kit, so that they'll be popping out from underneath the tag. So yeah, so just to have some fabulous floral. And if I need a little bit more adhesive to lay over it, then I do. And then my goal is to put the tag right over this whenever I'm done attaching these. So there's that. And then here's my tag. Oh, I need some more of this. All right, I'm going to take this little hunk off here. And then lay this down over here. Actually, I'm going to do some on the ends on this one, just so it balances a little bit better. Pop off a dimensional. All right. Now, I know it's boring to see me peel dimensionals, but whatever. I'm bored. I'm not actually bored. I'm never bored. But kind of have you as a captive audience. So I did that. That little piece, I'm just going to cut that off. All right, and then I'll just adhere it over. I look at where the adhesive is, and even though it was at an angle, and then I just adhere it like this. So super easy. Then what I do from there, because a lot of people, as they get paper pumpkin, they don't know what to do with the stuff. So these are our binders, our project binders. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. I think I might be too close to you. There's that. And all that I do, this is for like scrapbooking, but I take one of the big sleeves and I have the paper pumpkins. Actually, let me go with a more current one. The paper pumpkin guides. I put in the panels in front. And then you notice on these, they just fit right in that page protector, but I numbered the back of them. So this was number 45, November 2016. And I like keeping them there because sometimes the cards that we made are really cool, and then I have a reference of the basic layout of the cards. Then what I do when I get the stamps is I take my blue Sharpie and I just number it and put the date, so then I can figure out what it's from. What I love about storing the paper pumpkin like this is I can quickly flip through if I'm looking for like Valentine's cards, and I know that the Valentine's sets are always released in January, so I can go through and look for January. But there's so many great sets that I actually use over and over again that have come with paper pumpkin and that I love. Like this one here, I actually didn't make the calendar that came with it the year that we got it. I'm waiting for that exact calendar to roll around again. But on the one we just received and on the paper, the planner that we have, I use these stamps in my planner. So that's another cool way to use them on different things. Then lastly, by bulk making my cards, I'm going to walk my camera over here. Sorry for my mess. So these here are Christmas cards that I've made already. And some of these, okay, so about maybe 15 of them were pre-made, but then I'm starting to do the paper pumpkin kit cards. So I have Christmas cards started for next year. Then all the other cards that I'm making in my paper pumpkin, as well as extra cards that I did in classes, I put in here, and I'm going to make dividers. So like birthday, I have Father's Day, and I've already got some of my cards labeled on who I made them for and who I'm going to mail them for. I've got thank you cards, sympathy cards. So by mass producing my paper pumpkin cards, I will have cards ready to go no matter what I need them for. Oh, and other super duper exciting thing, it is the first day of celebration. I will post another video on that later today. Enjoy.